Well, whether you think you know your wines or you just know that they taste good, with cheese, Ember Grill and Wine Bar is kicking off National Drink Wine Day in the best way possible by giving you the chance to sample a variety of wines. And we've got a professional sommelier, Mr. Nixon, sat here. You brought along some of the wines, and this is a really fun way to try a lot of wines, and you're starting today.
Starting today, National Drink Wine Day. So you want to, the best way to do it is kind of take a little bit of everything, so you don't have to commit to a whole bottle of anything.
Yeah, and there's so many different types to choose from, and you've got a lot of really clever names for the flights. I've enjoyed reading over some of those. Tell us a little bit about that.
So just come on to kind of make it a little bit fun. So, we have 4 different Cabernets that we do by the glass. So call me a cab. You don't have to even pick. So you get a little bit of each one of them. So next time you come, you know which one you like, or you can have all 4 again.
And those flights look just like this that you brought?
Exactly. So smaller pours, and it ends up being a full glass at the end of the flight. We'll also give you a card to make little notes about which you like.
I love that. You get a little card here so that you'll remember after, because I never remember what I like.
No.
So you can write it down and you'll have your note for later, or put it in your phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the price for it's really reasonable too.
Yeah, so we wanted to make this really approachable. A lot of times wine can be a little bit intimidating, if you don't know a whole lot or you don't want to ask a lot of questions. So $18 is a starting point for these four different glasses, and $30 max for the most wine, the most expensive.
Like you said, a great way to try out some different wines if you don't know exactly what you like. This is the way that you can find that out. And you're going to help us also pair those with appetizers, because even when we're talking about cheeses, there's different cheeses that go with different wines.
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's, it takes a lot of practice and learning and just trial and error, but, I'm always more than happy to, assist anybody in picking out cheeses with their wines and pairing their dinner, actually,
All right, so what did you bring us? What are we trying today?
So, Mary, you have the Frank Family Cabernet, which is one of our offered on one of our flights as well.
Okay.
And then over here you have the Orange Swift Fragile. So it's a really great rosé out of France. One of my favorites, actually.
It's very, very tasty. Of course, it is served chilled, and that's something a lot of people might not realize either, is whether you're serving it chilled or at room temperature, and what it pairs well with can be super confusing.
So what would we pair ours with? What about this one?
So I would marry the Cabernet. I would probably pair with anything that's a little bit fattier. So maybe like a ribeye, or really good. What am I thinking of off the top of my head other than ribeye? Some like a really heavy fish, like maybe a nice salmon, really oily one.
Okay.
That would be a really good pairing.
Or French fries.
French fries.
I think that would pair really well.
I'm down with the fat, so that's okay. Yeah. And what about with Amy's?
Amy, honestly, I would drink that on the porch any day long, all day long, every day. That's usually what I drink every
day.
My time.
Well, that sounds good to me too.
And that's also really good with just like cured meats, like salami.
Okay.
It's really good. Prosciutto is also a really good pairing with rosé too.
And then when you're talking about a white wine, like a Chardonnay or something, you're supposed to pair that with fish, right?
Generally, that's kind of like the white wine, white meats, and red wine, red meats. It's kind of the rule of thumb. But those can also be really flexible. Some wines bring out other flavors in white meats that they wouldn't normally. So
now, one of the flights that you're offering, I was really taken by, because it's called "I'll Have What He's Having," and it's your choice. You'll be choosing those wines for people to try.
Yeah. So I get the privilege to to taste a lot of things. Get to pick out the wines and stuff like that. So the things that I love the most, and I want to share with everyone that kind of, are highly sought after or hard to find, put these on a flight. Everyone should be able to taste these things.
All right, we know you like this one. Is there another that's on your favorites list right now?
Right now my favorite is a Trocken Riesling, which is a little bit different than a typical sweet one. So it's super dry. There's no sugar to it. So it's just really sweet in your mouth, and then it leaves it dry right afterwards.
All right.
Really good.
All right. That sounds great. Well, thanks so much for coming in and sharing the wine with us, National Drink Wine Day, and these flights, and being able to taste all of these different wines. That starts tonight at Ember.
Absolutely.
All right, great way to start the weekend.
Happy National Drink Wine Day.
All right, cheers to you.
Cheers to you, ladies.
Well, up next, have you been to the Mardi Gras Museum lately? No better time than right now. We're going to catch up with them after the break.